In this video, let's learn how to move a 3D player for beginner, and how to switch player from standing to crouching mode. Do a check if any obstacles above player head before standing. Very basic from zero with new project. Move player with a very simple script. How to create animations in just few clicks. Create buttons that works for both PC and mobiles. How to fix pivot or wrong position from your 3D model. How to make 3D model follow player movement. When is an animation finished? All scripts are free with link under video. Let's get started. Let's make it from zero of new project. Select Unity version 2021 or newer versions. We're going to create a 3D game. Name it with any names you like. Then click Create Project. The first thing we need to do, update visual scripting. It will help you, even you have never learned coding before. Update it to the newest version. Create a 3D cube. Name it ground. Scale Z value bigger as you want. We will move our character forward and backward on Z value only. Next, create our main player with the shape of 3D capsule. Name it player body. Move above the ground. To move camera follow player, simply put it inside player body. Move camera closer to player. The game screen will be displayed as the right corner. Rotate camera down a little bit. Create an empty folder with name color. To add color to 3D object, create new material. Name it color blue for blue color. Change albedo color to blue. Drop it to player body to apply the color. If you want it shiny, change smoothness value. Download this tutorial folder, free with link under video. I have a 2D PNG image for our ground object. To apply this texture to a 3D object, create material. Drop PNG image to albedo. Next, drop this material to our ground object to apply it. Let's scale Z value to 100. I want the texture must repeat, not strength. To do it, change tiling to 100, equal to its Z value. It was repeated, but one side only. To make it repeat all sides, let's scale our ground object with X value. And rotate it 90 degrees. Now the texture are repeated all sides, correctly as we want. If it's not repeated, check your PNG image. Make sure wrap mode is repeat. Select player body. Create new visual scripting script. Name it player controller. Open folder tutorial. Macro character will help you create character movement easily. Simply open script use character. To move a 3D player, let's use this event. Just copy it. That's it. If you have plugin Visual Scripting Plus, macro character will be here. They are exactly the same. Let's copy this event to use it. Let's get back to our player's script that we created earlier. Paste the copied event here. Next, use getKey to create a button with keyboard. Use key W to move player forward. If button W is pressing, true will be triggered and player will be moved. Input object is the object doing this event. It will be our player object. This script inside player body object. So this is player body. Direction is direction player move to. We want player move to Z direction only. Z equals 1. Move speed is speed of movement. To change the speed anytime you want, create an object variable. With type is float. Add this variable to move speed option. Press play to test it. Press button W. An object always need rigid body component to move. Let's add rigid body component to our player. Turn on use gravity. For player, collision detection should be continuous. Freeze all rotation. Try it again. Player has moved. Very simple, right? You can change the move speed anytime too. Let's create a button to move player backward. Button S to move it backward. Copy this event. To move it backward, just change direction Z, -1. You can see, we have two same events here. To make it look better, create a flow variable for direction vector. Call it move vector. It will have value of vector 3 as the direction. Do the same for button backward. Its vector will be 0, 0, -1. You can delete one move to event now. And add variable move vector into option direction. It looks clean now. Press play and test button forward and backward. Both worked well. Go to website mixamo.com to create your 3D character. On menu Characters, select any character that you like. If you have your own 3D character, you can use it by Upload Character. Any 3D model from Maya, 3ds Max, Blender, all work well. You can watch this video how to do it, step by step here. Next, create animations for this character. First, create idle animation. Let's select one that's holding a gun for your shooting game. Choose one animation that you like. Click Download. Select FBX for Unity. At first animation, you must download it with skin, always. With skin option, it will create bones or amateur for this model. Next, let's download one more for walking animation. Select one that you like. Its animation very smooth and perfect. Click Download. This time, download it without skin, because our model already have Amateur from first animation. Back to our game, create new folder. Import all animations into game project. First, choose animation idle. Select these options to create its avatar. Avatar, it means bones or amateur of this 3D model. If you add your model to game screen now, your character will have no texture or color, not yet. To get its texture, select menu Materials. Extract textures. Select folder to paste all textures into. Character model now exactly the same when you created. Next step, get its animation. Select one with name Mixamo.com. Rename it to Animation Idle. Turn on loop time to repeat the animation. Follow my settings to fix position of your character. Always set it pivot, at its feet. This will help the movement easier. After all, click Apply. Animation will be exactly the same in website Mixamo. Motion Idle was created successfully here. To add animation to our model, you must create Animator Controller. Name it SWAT Animator for our SWAT model. Double-click to open it. Drop Motion Idle to add it in Animator. Next, add this Animator Controller to our model. Its avatar was added automatically. Turn off Apply Root Motion. And select Always Animate. Move our model in front of camera and press play. Its animation has worked. To move our model, follow player body object. Put model object inside player body. Reset position of model. It is at center of player body. You can make player body mesh invisible now. If you press play, model will follow player body's movement. Let's add animation walk to our model when player is moving. This time, select from an existed avatar. Rename it to Animation Walk. Loop time to repeat animation. And reset these options to fix pivot position at feet. The animation will work exactly the same in Mixamo. Motion walk is created successfully. Add it to current animator. At player's movement, when button is pressing, let's add animation walk to our model. Trigger custom event will do custom event with same name. To play an animation, use Animator Play. Input this is object that has Animator component. As you see, Animator component is on model object. To get this model object from player body script, you can create new object variable on player body and drop model object into this variable. Now you have model object that has component animator here. Play animation walk. Copy to create event, play animation idle. We will play animation idle whenever no buttons are pressed. Press play. Animation walk and animation idle worked very well. But it seems too slippery. To fix it, select player body. At rigid body, adjust drag value. Drag is like deceleration of velocity of movement. Bigger value will make movement stop faster. Open macro character again. Copy this event to rotate our character. The same if you have Visual Scripting Plus. Copy this event. Open Player Controller script. Paste the copied event here. Input object is the object doing this event. We will rotate model object. In school, we learned angle in 360 degree as the right photo only. I call it 360 angle. Move forward. Our player will face to angle 90 degree. Move backward. Angle is 270 degree. Press play. It works perfect. All preparation is done. You can download this project folder, free with link under video. Open it with Unity version 2021 or newer. After it opened, you can play it right away. Use W and S to move player. This is exactly what we just made. Let's create some buttons that can work on both PC and mobiles. Name it button crouch for crouching animation. You must set scale size of canvas UI. This will fix position of UI buttons on bigger screen. Scale button crouch bigger. Change text to crouch. Select right corner to move it to corner. Ctrl D to duplicate it more button. Name it button stand. Create one more button for button prone. I will rename this to Canvas UI to easier to remember. Next, add these UI buttons to variables to call them easier. Open Player Controller script. To create a button event that works on both PC and mobiles, use onPointerDown event. Input this will be button object that is clicked on. If button crouch is clicked, print out a message. Do the same for button stand. Press play to see if buttons work. It works. Enter website mixamo.com again. Search for animation crouch idle. Select this one and click download. Choose FBX for Unity and download it without skin. Next, we need transition animation from standing to crouching. Let's use this one. Click download. And the transition from crouching to get back standing. I will use this animation. Click download. Let's import new animations to our game. First, select animation crouch idle. Create its avatar from our model avatar. Rename it to crouch idle. Turn on loop time to repeat animation. And fix pivot position at feet. Motion crouch idle is created successfully. Drop it into our animator. Next, create animation stand to crouch. If you don't know how to do it, watch again at beginning of this video. Rename it stand to crouch. Don't select loop, because we need to play one time only. Fix pivot position of animation at feet. It will play exactly from Mixamo. New motion was created. Add it to animator. Next, create animation crouch to stand. Add new motion to animator controller. We still need one more animation, walk while crouching. Let's choose this one. Click download. Add it to our game. Next, create animation crouch walk. Add new motion crouch walk to animator controller. Now all animations are ready. Open player controller script again. After button crouch is clicked, let's switch model to crouching. Call this custom event as switch to crouch. Let's add a variable to know if player is standing or crouching. Status 0, player is standing. 1 is crouching. 2 is prone. Just set a default as 0, player is standing. Next, let's make script for event switch to crouch. If player is standing, status is 0. Let's play model animation from stand to crouch. Input this is object that has component animator, our model object. If you press play now, animation stand to crouch was played, but it switched back to animation idle right after. We need to lock all other animations while doing stand to crouch. First, create new variable with name is locked. If this variable is true, all current animations cannot be played. Right after button crouch is clicked, let's turn is locked is true. Now let's block player movement inputs. This will stop animation walk and idle be played. Player can be moved only if variable is locked, is false. If you press button crouch, animation stand to crouch was played successfully. This animation is a non-loop animation. Let's play animation crouch idle after stand to crouch finished. Stop the game. Then make transition to play animation crouch idle after stand to crouch finished. Press play again. After animation stand to crouch is finished, animation crouch idle was played. Player is finished switching to crouching completely. We need to check when animation stand to crouch finished to tell that button crouch is done. Let's open macro character again to get event to use. Copy event check current animation. Open our script again. Paste it here. Whenever button crouch is clicked, variable is locked is true. We will check if animation stand to crouch is ended. Input object is object that has component animator, our model. This event will check if a name of animation is playing. Let's create a new animation stand to crouch finish. Animation is played after stand to crouch is crouch idle. Copy it and rename it to stand to crouch finish. Play stand to crouch finish after animation stand to crouch. If you press play, after animation stand to crouch ended, Animation stand to crouch finish is playing. If animation stand to crouch finish is playing, this event will return true. Let's unlock player movement, that we can move player again. Player's status is crouching right now. It will be 1. To be able to move player, variable is locked is false too. Let's compare status to see if player is standing or crouching. If status is 0, player is standing. If player is standing and moving, animation walk will be played. If player is crouching and moving, animation crouch walk is played. Same with event animation idle. If player is standing and not moving, animation idle will be played. If player is crouching and not moving, crouch idle is played. Make sure you entered correct name of crouch walk and crouch idle. Press play to see our result. Animation walk and idle are working. Stand to crouch worked well too. Crouch walk and crouch idle are perfect. First, let's create some obstacle. Move it in front of player and lower than player's head. Add some color to it, any color you like. When player is standing and moving, the cube was blocked the way and player cannot go through it. But when player is crouching, player should go through under it. You can see, capsule collider of player body is too tall. Its height should be like this. And player can go under cube while crouching. Let's round these values to easier to remember. These values will be collider size when player is crouching. When you stop the game, collider size will return to values when player is standing. Let's store these colliders size to a variable. Type is list. First list item will be collider size when player is standing. It will be a list too, because it will have center and height value. Center value is a vector 3. Height is a float value. Second list item will be collider size when player is crouching. Its center value will be a vector 3 too. Type the value you adjusted earlier when player is crouching. And the height value of collider 2. Now open our script again. When animation stand to crouch is ended, let's change the collider size of player body here. First, change collider center value. Status is 1 now. Player is crouching. And center is first item in list, index 0. Next, change collider height value. Height is second item in list, index 1. Press play to see the result. Current collider size is when player is standing. When you switch player to crouch, collider size is changed now. It fits player body. When player is crouching and moving, player can go under the cube now. All events of crouching are finished. We finished button crouch events. Let's duplicate all of these for button stand. If button stand is clicked, switch player to standing status. If player is crouching with status 1, we're going to play animation crouch to stand. And check when animation crouch to stand is finished. Check if animation crouch to stand finish is playing. Crouch to stand finish is animation after crouch to stand. Let's copy animation idle and rename it to crouch to stand finish. This animation will be played right after crouch to stand ended. If crouch to stand finish is playing, player is switched to standing completely. Status is 0. All done. You can download all the script with link under video. When player is crouching, it can go under the cube. And when standing, player will be blocked due to collider is too tall. When player is crouching and under an obstacle, if you press button stand now, player will stuck under this obstacle and unmovable. To fix this issue, select player body. Create a 3D capsule object that will cover all player body size. Scale it bigger than player body a little bit. And the bottom should not touch the ground. You can turn it invisible now. Its collider will cover all player body when he is standing. Turn on is trigger option. Next, create new visual scripting script on this object. Name it body size or any names you like. Inside this script, use on trigger enter. This event will return all objects that body size object touching. Let's get all objects, exclude player objects. Make sure you added tag player to player body object. If body size touches any objects, it will trigger true. Let's add that touching object to a variable. Copy all of these events. Replace it with untrigger exit. If body size exits touching any objects, let's reset variable touching object to null. Press play to test it. Watch variable touching object. Body size object currently touched cube object. and return null when player is leaving. While player is crouching and body size is touching something, if you press button stand now, it will not work. Open player controller script again when you press button stand. Let's check if body size is touching any obstacles or not. If it is null, player head is not touching any objects after standing, so player can do standing now. If it is not null, player head will touch some obstacle after standing. Printout message cannot stand now. Press play to see our final result. Player can walk and switch to crouch with button. If player is crouching under an obstacle, he cannot stand now. But when he is leaving to a bigger space, button stand will work. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Please like and subscribe. It will help me to make more quality videos.